Welcome to the first book in my new book ranking system. I'll explain my ranking system in a future short, so be on the lookout for that. But for now, I want to spend today talking about Sparring Partners by John Grisham. This is a collection of novellas, which according to the internet is a collection of stories that are longer than a short story, but shorter than a novel. Now, what would make it a short story? What would make it a novel? I'm not entirely sure. The internet has a lot to say about that. But as far as I can discern, it's somewhere between 15,000 words and 40,000 words. This book features 3 novellas. One is called Homecoming, from page 1 to page 125. Talks about a lawyer who took his client's money and ran. The second is Strawberry Moon, from page 129 to 179, and that talks about a young man on death row. And the third novella is Sparring Partners, from 183 to 306. It talks about 2 estranged lawyers, brothers in fact, who are managing their dad's firm while their dad spends his time in prison. I thoroughly enjoyed all 3, but I'd have to say that Strawberry Moon was my favorite. It set the tone and really separated the 2 other lawyer stories. I read it from front to back, but you can read it in any direction that you like. Since all 3 stories are separate from one another, they have completely different plot points. And now for my ranking under the new grading system. I would give it a base of 4, but then we're going to add some additions to it. I'll add 2/10 to the score for good characters. They were enjoyable and memorable. I'll add 2/10 of the story for engaging stories that were both different from each other and also engaging. I'll add a 1/10 for rereadability. I don't often reread books, but when I do, I'd like to make a note of it. So this one is worth rereading. And I'll add a 1/10 to the score for general cleanliness of the book. That brings our total score today to 4.6 out of 5 stars. Definitely worth reading if you get a chance to check it out. Don't have to read all 3 of the stories at once, and in fact, you could mix things around. But it's a great story to check out. With that said, thanks for watching, and I will see you again soon. Totally.